Cześć, witam Was serdecznie i dzisiejszy materiał jest kolejną gdzieś tam zdalną lekcją dla moich uczniów klas pierwszych. Jakkolwiek każdy gdzieś tam być może z tego skorzystać, natomiast tutaj akurat dzisiaj będziemy się dość blisko trzymać naszego podręcznika, więc szczególnie uczniów moich klas pierwszych zapraszam. And today we are going to talk about school and education. Yes? So generally about learning. I'd like you to open your books on page 63. And there we have some exercises. On page 62 we have a picture, and on page 63 we have some exercises. Have a look at exercise 1 on page 63. It says, work in pairs. Look at the photo, find the items and name as many other school objects as possible. And we have a blackboard, we have a desk, we have a notebook, we have a pen, we have a student, we have a teacher. Now, you have to decide, you have to guess what these items are and name some different items related to the notion of school. So, first of all, I'd like you to take pictures of these items, and you may send them to me if you wish. Yes? So I'd like you to make a picture of a blackboard, of a desk, of a notebook, of a pen, of a student, of a teacher. Label them in the pictures and then send them to me. Okay? You can also name some other things and also take pictures of them and send them back to me. Now, have a look at exercise 2. Match the verbs 1 to 6 with their objects A to F. Use a dictionary if necessary. 1. Develop. 2. Study. 3. Get. 4. Take. 5. Attend. 6. Be. And we have A. Geography, maths, science and art. So we have to guess what we can do with geography, maths, science and art. Yes, and we have to choose from those: develop, study, get, take, attend, be. Then we have good, bad grades, and we have an education. Finally, C. We have primary, secondary, private, state, school. In D we have new skills. In E we have creative and hardworking. And in F we have a test or exams. So there's another exercise I'd like you to do in a file. You can make it either on your computer, just like the previous one, just like in exercise 1. So exercise 2 you can also make on your computer. Now, have a look at exercise 3. This is quite a long one, but as a matter of fact it's not very difficult and it's not very demanding. Let's read the instruction. Choose the correct option to complete the descriptions of 3 different schools. So, we have 3 different schools in exercise 3. Yes, we have 3 paragraphs in a way. I'm going to read those paragraphs to you with both options. And your choice will be on that sheet you will be sending to me with exercise 1, 2 and now this one 3. You have to just choose the correct option and write the number and the answer. That's fairly simple. Yes? So now I'm going to read the exercise to you. The Indian government provides state or private schools for all children. But when students don't live near a school and can't afford to travel, it's difficult for them to get bad grades and education. The solution? Teachers travel to the students. Primary, secondary, school students up to age 12, and students in the first 2 years of primary, secondary school, ages 13 and 14, can attend train platform schools. The students are very creative, hardworking. Some other students are even already at the station because they have jobs there. Now the second paragraph. Students of the Han Academy attend or study geography, maths, science and other subjects online by watching videos. After watching, they can take short grades tests to check their progress. Most Han Academy students are teens taking classes in addition to their usual studies. They want extra work to develop skills studies in certain subjects and to do better in exams. As the videos are online, students from around the world can get the classes. Now the last paragraph. Students who get the Zip Zap Circus School in Cape Town, South Africa, don't study maths and science. They learn entertainment skills. Zip Zap is a private education school, but it isn't expensive. In fact, unlike most private schools, it's free. And the main purpose of the school is to help students learn to live and work together and to have fun. So, as I said before, your task is to choose the correct option from those two I have read. There is only one correct, and you have to choose the correct option, write the number and the answer. Yes? Okay. So that's more or less what you have to do in writing. So that's not really much. Yes? You have to, in exercise 1, you have to take pictures of those things. Blackboard, desk, notebook, pen, student, teacher, and some other things you can think of connected to school. And the second exercise, you have to match 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to A, B, C, D, E, F. You have to match them somehow. And in the third exercise, you have to choose from between those words in italics, between the first and the second option, write the number and then write the word which is correct. It's fairly simple and it really doesn't take much time. Now, exercise 4 and 5 are more difficult, and they are connected with some sort of discussion. In exercise 4, we have 3 questions, and these questions are connected to the picture. The picture description we have done already many times, so now I don't want you to focus on the description of the picture, but I want you to answer these 3 questions. Why are the students standing on their desks? Well, we can see some students standing on their desks, some of them are sitting, the teacher is in front of the blackboard, and so on and so forth. But your choice is to tell me why. Well, why do you think the students are standing on their desks? The second question, when you study, do you prefer sitting at the desk or moving around? Your choice. Do you want to sit at the desk, or do you think it's better to just walk around and learn? You have to tell me about your choice, your preference, and tell me why. And the last question, tell your partner about an unusual lesson you had in your school. Oh, that shouldn't be really difficult. Something unusual, a strange, a weird lesson. something which you wouldn't expect or something which you hadn't had before. Yes? So an unusual lesson. Well, now when we are having lessons online, well, I guess it shouldn't be a too difficult task. So that's, and in exercise 5 we have again 3 questions. Is your school a state school or a private school? What are the differences between the two? Think about the cost, class size, teachers, buildings, etc. Yes, so you have to tell me about your school, what kind of school it is. That's fairly simple. Which subject, the second question, which subjects from this list are you taking? Which classes are your favorite? So now we have art, musical drama, computing classes, history, language, literature, maths, algebra or geography, science, that is biology or chemistry. Again, you have to tell me which of these subjects are you taking, and you have to tell me what do you think about them, yes, whether you like them or not, and so on and so forth. And the last question, do any of your classes include online learning? Which ones? Well, that's a very interesting question, because now all classes include online learning, but you have to in a way decide whether before we were forced in a way to move online, whether there were some aspects which some teachers gave you online before those Corona holidays, let's say. Yeah? So now, what I want from you, what I want you to do. 1 mark would be for exercise 1, 2, and 3. If you do these 3 exercises, I will give you a mark. Of course, it's a wish mark, so if you want it, you can have it. But if you don't want it, you may refuse to take it. Then I won't give it to you if you don't like it. And I will give you another mark for exercise 4 and 5, but I want them to be done in speaking. So, I have to speak, you have to tell me the answers to all those 6 questions in exercise 4 and 5. And of course without any sheet of paper. I don't want you to read from any notes, I want you to speak. So, and this is also a wish mark, so you may have it, but you may refuse to have it. Of course, these exercises are much more difficult, but perhaps for those students, well, who can't, who wouldn't be able to do exercise 4 and 5, exercise 1, 2, or 3 and 3 might be some kind of a solution. But if you feel you can manage with exercise 4 and 5, please do them, because I'd much prefer to hear you speaking than doing rather simple exercises. Yes. So, but two tasks from today. One is exercise 1, 2, and 3, and the second task is exercise 4 and 5. I have just gone through these exercises. I have just, in a way, in English, of course, told you what these exercises are about, but I want you to solve these exercises. Should you not understand everything, please let me know, and I will explain it to you individually. Meanwhile, that's all for now, and I wish you a good, quiet day. Please stay at home, don't move around, just enjoy your time, which you can spend with friends online or at school online as well. That's all for now. Have fun. Bye bye.